Hi guys, Nikki here from Kennelwood. I've got Pepper here. I'm going to show you guys the sit until free today, and then also I want to show you the come command, how we've started that. So I'm going to start with the sit. So I'm going to scoot back here so you can see. Pepper. Sit. Good. So she sat the first time, so there was no need for a correction. Good. If she wouldn't have sat the first time, I would have given a pop straight up in the air, so straight above her head, and I would have said no, and then repeated the word sit. Good. No, no, sit. Good. She's very worried because her friends are out playing in day camp, and she has to work. So notice I'm making some movement. And once again, this is just, no, sit. Good. This is just with her 6-foot leash. Next week, we're going to be working with a long leash. That way we can get some distance from her. Good. No, sit. No, sit. Good. Periodically rewarding her, good. Followed by that treat. Back and forth, side to side. So we get her used to these distractions from the 6-foot distance first, and then we'll start adding in a bigger distance between the two of us. Good. You can also drop the leash, then pick it up. No, sit. Good. So the leash does not mean that she can get up. A treat does not mean that she can get up. Petting does not mean that she can get up. So we'll start that again, or set that up again. No. Sit. No. Sit. No. Sit. Good. So I'm going to kind of turn. Here we go. So once again, we're going to set that up. And she passed. Good. Followed by that treat. No. No. Sit. No. Sit. We go right back into that sit. Good. No. Sit. No. Sit. No. Sit. Good. So very important that we follow that sequence. No, sit, no, sit. And then as soon as she goes back into the command, good, followed by a treat. Good. Good girl. She wants to go to camp. Next, I'm going to show you the come command real quick. So I'm going to use food as a distraction for her. The sequence will be, I'll ask her to come. If she does not come the first time, then I'll say no, and I'm going to pop the leash towards my body. So it's always a directional pop. It'll pop towards my body, paired with the word no, and then I will repeat Pepper come. If she comes the first time, great, then there's no correction. So I'm going to use food as a distraction. Pepper, come. No. Pepper, come. Good girl. Once she arrives, I lift the food so she sits. Good. She gets her treat. Free. And then I release her with free. So once again, throwing that food down. Pepper, come. Good girl. Good. Lift that food so she sits. Good. Free. I'm going to do this a couple more times. Let me turn this angle on the camera here so you can see it. So there's the treats. That's our distraction. Pepper, come. Good girl. And she left those treats. Good. Nope. Sit. So she's not allowed to leave this position until I tell her F-R-E-E. Free. So I'm going to show you once again. Nope. I'm going to show you once again. Last time. Here. Pepper, come. No, Pepper, come. Good. Also, you notice it's kind of hard to see on the video here. I'll move this away, but when I call her to come and she turns and acknowledges me, I start that praise, and I'm also doing good girl, backwards movement. So the backwards movement is inviting. It's also creating urgency so that she's like, oh, I hear my name in the word come, either one or put together, and I immediately take off and go to whoever called me. We don't want her to be kind of like walking real slow to get to us. We want her recall or her come command to be very fast. So I'm going to distract her this way. That way you can see it from a different angle. Pepper, come. Good girl, good girl, good girl. Lifting that food. Ooh. Pepper. Good. Free. I'm going to do one more from this angle. And even that time, you know, she didn't sit right away. So no big deal, I just used my food to get her into that sit. Eventually we'll just be able to say come, the dog comes to us and sits in front. Right now we're kind of breaking it down with the praise and the food. Pepper, come. No, Pepper, come. Good girl. Good. Free. All right, so we've adding on this week sit until free, the come command, both using just the 6-foot leash. You guys can add that on when you're practicing with her. Good times to make her sit, coming in and out of doors. That's a great place to practice. Also at meal times, that's another great place to practice the sit. So feel free, if you have any questions after you watch this video, feel free to shoot me an email. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. All right, say bye, Pepper. I'll see you later. Yeah.